Hello, you guys. Good morning, Pisces. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at. I'm so glad that you're here and you are joining us. Let me just fix my cards and say, how are you? Let me say, Pisces, I've been getting messages all day long, and I know everybody's not on, but anybody who's listening to this later will hear this, and it is unbelievable. It's a reoccurring message over and over again that I feel is so very, very important for a lot of you. So we're going to take a look at this. Hello, Patty. How are you? Hello, Erica. Welcome. For those of you who are subscribers, the chat is open for you, and I look forward to saying, hey, what's going on with you guys? So right now, Pisces, the overall message for you. You've got somebody that I feel they did you dirty in the past. Okay, this is somebody that really knocked you down. This particular person with Mars in Gemini, when Mars goes in Gemini, that means there's going to be havoc, and it is going to happen. Sorry about my lighting. For those of you who don't know, I just recently moved to North Carolina, and I'm not completely set up here, so I apologize for that. We're going to turn it this way a little bit, so I hope that's a little bit better. But let me say, you guys, whoever this person is, they're on their way back, because with this energy, this planetary shift comes people who are coming back. Now, the one big message for each and every Pisces, no matter whether they are in the past, in your current life, or somebody walking into the future, no means no. Okay, no means no. And that's the bottom line. So we're going to see how that really resonates with the whole reading overall in general. And I'll be pulling a message for each and every one of you, for yourself, for your career, for family and friends. And we're going to look at adversities, a lot more detail. And those of you who are not feeling like you're feeling like you're stuck and not really moving beyond, Pisces, we're going to take a look at you and see what we can do to help you grow. Okay, Natasha, hi, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. All right, Pisces, let's take a look at you. Now, again, this message is coming through. Remember, for those of you who know me, and if you are new, I hear it. And this side, I see visions, and the visions I see are down here is the past, here's the present, this is the future, and this hasn't happened yet. So you will see my eyes moving back and forth. This is what I'm talking about right here. The Nine of Wands. You may be feeling a little bit tired and worn out. And a lot of people are. And when the moon phase is shifting, when our astrological lineup is moving around, it creates an unseen but also very, very felt energy vibration on a low key, on a high key, but we feel it. We feel it inside of our body. And that's what I feel a lot of you are going through this. Now, this is a transitional, very big transitional phase. If you hear that noise, my dog Captain is here, and he's laying down on his little bed over here. So it's very loud. You might hear him. He's like shaking, and he's cleaning his head. This is going to be crazy. Okay, it is. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible. It just means that you need to make sure you are very focused on what it is that you truly, truly want. Because whatever you want is possible. The month of September is going to be absolutely phenomenal. We have the Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, and that's what I mean. We are closing a phase. So with this Mars placement and the moon that's coming in, the new moon that's coming in is a big one too. Subscribe to my free newsletter, and I will post a blog on that. That's coming up over the next few days, or the first is coming up over the next few days. It's going to turn something amazing out for you. We have the Nine of Wands. You got three nines right in a row. Okay. And this is about completion for you guys. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about. So, as tired as you've been, as tired as you have been, your wish that you've been focused on has an opportunity to come through. Okay. Whatever it is that you want, do not let this pull you back. And if it's a person, and we're going to look at people, we're going to look at friends. At the end of this reading, we're going to look at romance for couples and singles. Just remember your focus. You've got three nines and then a 10. So a lot of you in this group are getting ready to go into a brand new phase. And this phase is going to be absolutely wonderful for you. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. So at the end of the month, you might be feeling a little bit stuck because whatever is going on for you, the wish that you're focusing on, because you're feeling a little tired, it's super important for you to blend and harmonize, especially for those of you who really resonate well with earth. Okay. Water. All right. Go to the ocean, go to the water, take baths so that you blend with the natural elements that follows the sign of Pisces. This is for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of Pisces as well, because we're looking at love at the end of this reading. But if you find water, and some of you, you may really feel very attached to your rising sign or something else where you really want the earth around you, it is amazing. And if that's you, find a pond, find a lake, something that's up higher. If you're in North Carolina, you're surrounded by all this beautiful energy. Certain areas of the United States certainly are, as well as all the other countries. Okay. Now, we have this beautiful card of justice, and that is the overall message here. You guys have got something amazing coming in, but you are going to need to keep your focus. Keep your focus and balance, and that is going to help you feel unstuck because justice is coming your way. The reward, the 10 of Pentacles. So, with this 10 of Pentacles, I feel some of you have been working on a project that's been 7-8. That could be 7 to 8 months. It's not weeks, I will tell you that. It's 7 to 8 years, okay? Possibly months, but I feel it's more years for a lot of you. It's a very heavy energy, which means that it's a longer amount of time typically, the way that I do my readings. Now, I'm never alone when I do these readings. I call in for my guides, and Archangel Michael is here with me now. And that's why you'll see me turn my head. That's the side that I hear the voices when they come in from me. And today we have one. He's with me in all of the September readings, which is really lovely. And he is the only one with me this month. So hold on in the chat. I will say hi in just a moment because this is really, really huge. This is a big payout getting ready to come through. This is you feeling like you can actually do something and overcoming that stuck feeling because justice is on the way for you. So at the end of the month, you're going to feel stuck, but yet this is like your savior is coming in on the way. Now we're going to take a look at career and we are going to move into family and friends. But let me say hello to those of you who are in the chat. If you're a subscriber, you are welcome. Thank you so much, Patty, for being here. I love that you're here. Erica, I'm so happy you could make it. Natasha, always. Hi, Gloria. Good morning to you and Punkstar57. You're joining from South Africa. Hello. I have many clients out there in South Africa, so welcome. I'm glad that you're here. So let's go ahead and continue with this because when this comes to career, I feel that whatever you're doing right now, it's wearing you out. You're overworked, you're overburdened. The Nine of Wands is saying that you've just had so much on your plate. You're doing a lot of work back and forth, and I feel you're doing a lot of other people's work. So in the very, very beginning of this reading, I said I've been hearing the message for Pisces all day. And that particular message is somebody who did you dirty in the background is going to come back around again. Now, I feel that there's the laughing. There's a lot of laughter. They may have laughed at you in the past. They may have belittled you in front of your coworkers, taken away the kudos that belong to you. And we are looking at career right now. So whoever this person is or was, they're going to, if not be in your physical presence, they're going to be coming back in your memory. Which, if you have something like that trigger you, if it comes back in your memory, Pisces, what they did, look around you, and you may very well see somebody around you that is has the same type of personality, right? Where you're going to have to microvibe your way out of there. You're going to need to analyze this situation when it comes to your career. So, when it comes to finances, you guys have been looking at ways to save money and you're wishing that something would pay out. I feel for a lot of you, this is a really big investment. This is like an investment in a house. I feel more of you, it's a financial investment where you put, I'm hearing the word stocks. You may have invested in stocks. Whatever this is, you may have been in a holding pattern obviously, because the world is going through its own changes, just like each and every human being is. We all are going through changes like this, up and down. And that's the way it's going to feel for the next several months. Subscribe to my free newsletter, and I'll explain more of that in my September blog. So analyze your situation a little bit more if you've been trying to save money, because you do have something coming in that is going to be very, very promising. Now, for some of you, I feel this is a new opportunity, not necessarily a full blown job, but it's a new way to make money. All right. By you analyzing how much you spend, and there's certain tips and tricks and things like that that you can do to save money in your own household, where you can reduce the expense and add money to it. And some of you are going to invest in something, and you're going to be doing that by the end of September, rolling right into the month of October. So, October is going to be a big month for Pisces, let me tell you. As we roll into this period of time that we're going through right now, the new moon shift that's going to be on, I believe it's the 29th, and I think I have a live show on that day too, um, for the energies at that time. This is going to be monumental. So if you've been waiting for a payout when it comes to a financial investment, it's going to be on its way. Again, the end of September rolling into the month of October by the October 15th. Now, when it comes to family, okay, there's somebody around you again. I feel this person is somebody who indulges. They party a lot, they drink a lot, they're up all night, and they keep you up at night. Now, this may be, I think it's an adult. I don't feel like it's necessarily a teenager, although it could be. It depends on you and your life. But this particular individual, and I feel that they borrow money from you, and there is justice on the way. Now, they may be temporarily living with you, and you're being guided to use your intuition, Pisces, like only you know how to do, because you are amazing when it comes to reading people. Like, you guys can read people really well. We can have intuition, intuitive hits and all of that, which you do, but you also understand body language. So, like my book, Micro Vibes, you would get that book like right away. You'd understand exactly what I'm talking about, because it's a natural flow for the sign of Pisces. So, this is your moment in time to really heighten your senses when it comes to this particular individual. Let me see if I can find out who this is, a little more detail, but they are certainly wearing you out. But the beautiful part is you're starting a brand new beginning. There is a closure coming in. This is an adult earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn individual, somebody that you see. Perhaps it's your partner. And again, we're going to look at love at the end. But whoever this person is, normally they're very grounded, and they may be waiting for a payout themselves. So they're temporarily staying with you. For example, if they put their home up for sale, they're waiting for the sale and they're temporarily staying with you. The justice is going to come in. Now, equally, I feel that there's a situation that involves family and career combination, where you may have been working for a family member and the legal system is involved in it. You may have had to take them to court somehow, some way. There's something there that really, like documents, like paperwork, that needs to be reviewed. This may just be starting a business and you have to review it. But for a lot of you, there is money attached to whatever this is. This is with a family or a very close friend. So you'll know if that resonates with you, and certainly won't with all of you. So if it doesn't, you don't have to say, nope, that's not me, because we get that. We get that. So focus on the parts of this that do resonate with you, whether you're coming from that sun sign in you, your rising sign, the action oriented part of us, the moon sign, that's our emotional side. And then, of course, at the end is Venus, and that's love. So, when it comes to this family member, I feel that some of you are in a situation here where you are getting ready to make a new. I feel some of you have just met somebody recently and you're going to go into a relationship with them. They may be around you and your family already, but there's like this disconnect between them and the family. So maybe the family isn't liking this person, but yet this person holds a lot of potential and they're probably an excellent fit for you. For a lot of you, this would be the sign of I'm hearing Taurus. Okay, so if you're involved with a Taurus, this may be your section of this reading, but there is, or a Libra. Libra might be involved in this as well. But there is this coming around. Like it's going to blend out over the next 4 to 5 weeks. And we have a week of August left when I'm recording this. So that may put it right at the end of September, rolling right into the beginning of October. So that is a lot right there, you guys. You've got some amazing things, but it is not going to be without a struggle, of course. But look what you've been through. You've been through so much. That's why this beautiful card of justice is here in your overall energy. So let's take a look at the overall outcome when it comes to family. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, they're telling me, is that new beginning, exactly what I'm talking about. And that new beginning is going to light a fire in you. Whoever it is, if you've met somebody new or you are meeting somebody new, we're going to look at your love in a little bit. But Pisces, you guys love hard. You don't fall in love necessarily very easy. It can be quite a challenge for you to fall in love, not because you don't love, because you love love. So you love everybody. So to fall in love with somebody takes a little bit more work, especially if you've been hurt and you've been blocked. This person is going to literally open you up, and you may have seen them in your dreams. All right, whoever this person is. For some of you, it is a go around again with a family or a friend who are returning from the past. And for others, this is, sorry about that, my phone, I didn't turn it off. Um, Whoever else this is you rolling into a brand new beginning. All right, you guys, let's take a look at some adversities along the way. And I hope that you're doing well. So let me say hello to you guys. I'm really glad you guys are here. Hello. Oh, hello. How are you? Sneha. Sneha, is that right? I think I said it right. Hello, head home ed mum from the UK. Hello, welcome, welcome. So I'm glad you guys are here too. Let's see what the adversities are. I will read these cards both ways. All right, both ways for you. And yeah, there we go. So it's not by chance that my deck was upside down. And if you know me, I don't do that because I usually read the cards in both forward and backwards, so in the positive way and the negative. But you've got the turned upside down King of Cups right here. Upright, this is a person who is absolutely romantic, the perfect partner for you, a soulmate type energy, whether this is a career partner, where you do business with them, a really great friend, and it can be romantic. This can be a family member. It doesn't matter, but this individual loves to laugh. They love to have a good time. This is like that Nine of Cups energy in the beginning of this reading. This is the person that I feel is returning from the past. They came out in the upside down. This is a person who is a highly jealous individual, and they have a lot of ego. They come from a place of ego. They lack empathy. And this particular individual can create havoc wherever they go. And that is the adversity. So you do have somebody coming back into your world that is going to like make you remember this individual, or they're physically going to show up in your world. Remember, no means no. Whatever secret they want to tell you, you can let them tell you, and they're going to come clean. I feel they will. Whatever took place in the past, we have this beautiful Emperor card, and whatever happened in the past, this is them saying, this is what happened. But because they're coming in upside down, you may not see a whole lot of change in them. So remember, no means no. Follow your intuition. The high priestess is here for a reason, Pisces, and that means be you, 100% you. And then we have the beautiful sun card. So there is an opportunity to heal this situation. You have the moon and the sun together, almost side by side. So that second week, the moon phase, that's coming in the second week. And why do I see the ninth? I don't remember the date right now, but I feel it must be around the ninth because I'm seeing nine. Okay, another nine. That's four nines. It's time for completion. So with the full moon, that means that we release and let go of old stuff. That moon is like an emptying cycle. Okay, as we go in the circle of life, as we go in the circle in alignment with the planets, we have one moon that comes in to release everything, then it turns into a new moon, right? So it goes from an old moon to a new moon, and we go through these phases. Where if we follow the flow of the direction of the moon, of what's going on, we can make strides in our life, and it will keep us in a place of balance. And again, that's like that unseen energy that we feel, but yet we don't always understand it. This is that moment for you to really tap into your intuition, because this person may be the one who wore you out and you don't want to go through that again. Who does? However, with this emperor, this is somebody who's very stuck and very stubborn. So this may very well be them. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It may very well be an Aries. It could be a Leo as well. The adversity is for you to stay strong in your own belief system. If no means no, then you stand strong in it. If you feel, and I'm talking about feeling as the moon phase that I'm talking about, which triggers your moon sign. Okay, it can trigger your moon, the emotions inside of us. This sun card is saying you have an opportunity to fix this. Now, it doesn't mean that letting them off the hook and letting them back in the door and giving them everything you own. That's not what we're talking about. Get that out of your head. That keeps you stuck. That keeps you in this Eight of Swords energy. And we want you to move beyond. Okay. We want you to move past this. Ascending means my business name is Ascending Soul's Journey. Ascending means empowering. Souls is the authentic you, and journey is life. So it's an empowering, authentic life. And that's what the goal is through these messages. So no matter what phase you're in, you have an opportunity to overcome these obstacles, whatever they are. Now, this particular individual, for some of you, you may have a child with them. And I feel it's, well, I mean, you could have more than one, but I definitely see a boy. Okay, a boy, a child. And with this particular person, I feel that they come from a place of domination, narcissistic individual, give me, and they take from you, and they took from you and wore you out. So this may be going back to court where you're finally going to get some justice when it comes to this particular individual. But again, they are showing as the obstacles. So you want to be able to overcome them. And I do feel that you will. So, you guys, we're going to take a look at those of you who are stuck right now and see what we can do to help you with that. I will pull a Beyond card for those of you that feel this is not your reading, to help you in whatever it is that you are working on in your life. So, there's something for everyone. The moon phase is right here, and right next to it, as I was shuffling, was the Fool card. So, some of you have been going through this journey. There we go. We got two. And this is your leap of faith is coming, and that's what exactly what this time frame is meant to be. We have the Six of Cups, and this is about happy fond memories of the past. This is the joy of what you experienced with your parents, with your mother, father, your grandfather, whoever raised you. This is the happy time in your life where you're going to be remembering things that are going to bring back joy. When we go through the awakening journey, it's really quite interesting, because we will go through all the stages of grief. We will go through denial. Oh no, they couldn't do that. And then later on, you're going, how could I be so foolish? Right? You guys have been there. You know what I'm talking about, and you haven't. You will be eventually. There's something going to show. It doesn't mean that person isn't in your life. It's about a discovery that you see about them, about what they are attached to. It may be something that they do and not necessarily the person. But this is the happy, fond memories that follow after all that hard work. The wish that we want is granted. And these happy, fond memories will come into our thoughts all of a sudden, out of nowhere. It's all the good stuff that'll pop in. I remember that. I forgot about that. So if you're feeling stuck, just know that it is part of the entire awakening process. And billions of people, if not almost everyone, have or are going through this process. I don't feel there's too many that have completely finished it, because it's an ongoing process. With each step, with each release, we rise up a step. So I hope that helps you if you're feeling stuck. But you definitely have this Empress energy around you. And this is happy, fond memories of somebody you viewed in authority around you. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and this is where you felt left out. You may have been locked out from your family, so to speak, uh, neglected, ignored, feeling like you don't blend in with your family. You don't have that harmonic blend with them. And that's what this journey is about. And it's about you pushing forward and overcoming this phase. And as you do, these unseen rewards come through. It's like out of the blue, you get something come in the mail. It's like, where'd this come from? Somebody's kinder to you than has ever been before, and they help you make a step forward. I call them a transitioner. There are so many different things, and there are so many people who are awoken enough to help each other that the whole global collective consciousness is getting ready to make a shift. So don't feel alone if you feel like the good things that I talk about aren't in your life. They are en route if you want them to be. And this card is saying absolutely. So whether you are out of that stuck phase, going through another ascension level, actually ascending, awakening, whatever phase of this journey you're going through, you've got two aces of wands here saying this is a beautiful new beginning. And that means that your dreams can come true if you allow yourself to be open enough, open just enough to let it in. If you remember in the beginning of this reading, I said when we get hurt, we block our heart, right? When we block our heart, Pisces, and your heart is so big you wear it on your sleeve. And that's what I mean. You love life. You love flowers, you love the animals, you love nature, you love love. You love love. And that's a good thing to have. But when we get hurt enough, we close it off. And when we close it off, we close off love. We close off love for money. We close off love for a career that we like, a life that we like. Love is love, no matter how you look at it. I love doing this for you. And if I close my heart, I won't be able to do this for you. Right. So it's like as we open, this is coming for you. So do not feel despair. Do not feel that way. It is going to change. Just keep focused on what it is that you truly want. So I'm going to pull a Beyond card here. I just want to say hey to our subscribers. You're so stuck. Yeah, Carol is saying she's so stuck trying to let go of a broken heart, and that is a very hard thing to do. And again, the broken heart could be you had a, I know yours is love and romance, but it can be the job that you thought you were going to be with, that was your career, that was your whole life in front of you, and you lose that job and it breaks your heart. And it will give you the same feeling of the sharp pointy stabbing feeling in the heart, right? And it's hard, but you can do this. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I remember seeing you before. So, welcome back. We're going to pull a Beyond card right now that's going to help you. This is from my Oracle deck that I created to help you guys move past whatever you are at, whatever phase you are. If this reading doesn't apply, then this may very well help you in a okay. Well, it totally fits the reading because it says the collective consciousness needs you. Negative energy and deception is around you. And remember, I told you, and you just saw me shuffle the deck, you saw me move them around. I didn't have this setting aside. This is the energy that's kind of around the zodiac sign of Pisces. Now, that just means you need to overcome it. You need to work harder, and you can do this if you truly want to. You have, we are never alone. We are never alone. We always have the unseen, beautiful beings of light and love around us at all times. So, those of you who like this reading, please thumbs up and use this reading to help guide you into a place of positive energy. Share this with others and subscribe to our channel. And if you want love, we're going to take a look at married couples and singles right now. So I wish you a wonderful month. All right, you guys, that was a lot. That was a whole lot of message right there. And now we're going to take a look at LOVE. Okay, now I got to move my stuff around. I'm using a very small table. I'm going to have somebody build me a little thingy, so I can do these live shows. But I haven't reached out to him yet. I'm new here, and I just found him. He mows the lawn for me. It's a half an acre of lawn, so he does it, and I'm gonna have him do it because he's super cool. I really like this guy. All right, married and couple, those of you who are in a relationship where you are actually both know you're in the relationship. This is that moment in time where when I was saying you're going to see something about them, what I mean by that is you're going to see something that reminds you of another person that triggers you into saying, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, this is going to be a big moment for you. This is an aha moment in your relationship. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they were cheating or a betrayal or anything like that. When they talk, they may remind you of your first romantic partner. When they speak or do something, it may remind you of somebody that hurt you in the past. And that's what I mean. There's a sense of deception that comes with them because you're going to feel like you're a soulmate to them because if well people soulmates are the beautiful soul connection. We have all different kinds of soul connections. The thing we've been hearing about over the past 2 to 3 years, thank you Natasha so much for the $1.99. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. I love doing this for you. The thing that we've been hearing about over the past, what, 4 years, if not a little bit longer, 5 years, is the soulmate and the twin flame. But there's so many other types of soul connections that kind of got buried under the wayside. So a soul connection, you guys are meant to be in each other's life, whether it's to learn from a situation like this, or this is the blessing that is handed to you after you've achieved a higher level, an ascension, and become empowered in your own way of thinking, your own way of doing life, right? So, with this energy, I feel that whoever this person is, you are definitely going to change your relationship. You have the card of wedding, which means your relationship is going to grow, it's going to escalate. So, remember, if they are triggering you to, you always remind me of an ex person, and hopefully you don't say that to them because that means you haven't healed over it. That's a big indicator if you're dating somebody and they say, "You remind me of my ex." You go, "Whoa, warning. Okay, they haven't healed over their ex." So if you're thinking that, Pisces, then you want to take a look at that and you want to remove that blockage. I have stuff on my website that can help you with this. But if you can move past this and unstick yourself in this moment, there is a reward coming in for you. Now, if you've recently separated from this individual, you may be going through a broken heart. And again, you're going to see that trigger, that connection right there. But there is going to be an opportunity for the two of you to come back around and remedy this situation. You have the sun card, you have the moon card. This is a huge circular full cycle that you're going with this person. Okay, that's what it was meant to do. That's part of your destiny. And they were put into your life to help you move past any feeling of being stuck and get those wishes and dreams coming true. So pay very close attention to your intuition and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you've already gone through this and you're with a partner that you feel is right, you will remember a moment in time. Yep. So I just heard yes. And anybody who's watching this during the live show right now, you should be hearing, seeing a vision, a glimpse, a feeling, a memory is going to come in because Archangel Michael's going to be there and he's going to do this so that you can remember and understand what I'm talking about. Doesn't mean that you're leaving the person, but it means that it's going to grow the two of you into a better place within you and within the relationship. For some of you, the relationship is better left alone, but I feel most of you are going to work right through this. So when it comes to you being single, oh my goodness, we have romantic feelings. So those romantic feelings, no matter whether you're in a couple or you're single, that Ace of Wands is there. That's a new beginning. This is excitement. This is fiery, passionate energy. And the Ace of Wands is that sexuality, sensuality that we can have when we're feeling really, really good, when we go through the full cycle. And that's what you're going through. Or you have recently done that. I feel for a lot of you, it is actually literally going to take place in the month of September. So if you've already gone through the cycle, this is your reward. Some of you who are single, you're going to see this as you go through, and your reward will follow right after in the next moon phase. It is going to be amazing, whoever this individual is. But again, there's going to be, we've got that beautiful security. They're going to make you feel safe and secure and feel like you're invincible. And they do really connect with you on such a beautiful level. but yet there is that feeling of reminding you of something from the past. Now, it does not mean that you're going to go into a past cycle. It means that you have an opportunity to look at them and say, "You're not that person. I've grown. I understand. I can hear you." Most people don't listen. They listen to the first three words, and if that fourth word doesn't make sense, but they're out of there. You didn't even finish the sentence, and they're out of there. And that's how much time we have to connect to another person because we're always go, go, go. But with this one's different. This one's going to want to sit and be very calm and really want to get to know you. So if you're a hyper Pisces, if you're, got a little ADD like I do, this particular individual is going to make you feel very serene and secure to open up. And you're going to find that this is an amazing individual and you're going to see how far you've grown. There is a wonderful potential. There is very big romantic feelings with this individual, and there's a big potential for a long lasting relationship. So, you guys, I hope this helps you in your month of September. And look, I will be posting dailies and I'll be doing a lot of other ones, including a next live show next week. And please subscribe to my free blog at my website. And I hope you have a wonderful month. Now, over here in the chat, those of you who are over here, I thank you so much. I am so glad that you've been here. Um, I just love doing this for you guys, and it means so much to me that you are in this chat room. So I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful month of September. Much love. Bye.